Hello everybody and welcome back to Bedrock Survival with Fix. Today we are going to be doing a house. We're just going to be building a house. I want to keep chipping away at this and not go in every episode. You know, that would be so boring. But I think just every other episode, every 3 episodes, something like that, we'll just go ahead and hit a house in the city and just continue building it up. And one thing I would like to do, you know, I did a couple just plain houses. I'd like to do some shops with sort of economy in mind, and that's something that I can be lacking on. I know I see Callus do it, I see Sausage do it all the time, Whip does it, where, yes, you need a lot of houses for a lot of people to just live in, but I think in medieval times, a lot of times, people lived in their place of business, right? So I think today what we're going to sell is we're going to sell very specifically a wood shop, an oak wood shop. And it's just going to be simple. It's just going to have a little place in the backyard where people can come by and get their wood and sell it. And then also they're going to be living probably in the second floor. So let's just grab a little bit of cobblestone up here. I think I have some. Yeah, I do. I've been mining a little bit off camera. Not a ton, but some. Do I have, what's my wood? Okay, it's not great. But I need to build out of oak since there are specifically oak salespeople, right? So let's go down here. I know exactly the place I want to put it at because it has a nice place for a backyard. They could have some oak, maybe oak planks, maybe a very specifically they sell oak planks, and then we'll have maybe a different place where the oak is actually in log form, something like that. But I'm thinking right here. I'm thinking if we build a little diagonal house right here, and then in the backyard, because this area is kind of dead space, this is where maybe they could form the planks or cobble together the planks, something like that. I think that could be a kind of nice thing and kind of a different thing for right in the city block. So why don't we lay it out right now, and we'll lay it out together, and then we will do a little bit of building off camera. I know in this series, I do very, very much try to build on camera as much as possible. So here you go, a little bit diagonal right here and something like that. Very narrow, and that should be good. And then we're going to straight diagonal across to right here. Okay, that's going to be the beginning of it. And then let's see, let's go one out here, and then here. And then I think at this point now we're going to square it a little bit. So then this is going to come in and about this long to right to the street light. Yeah, that should be good. And then we'll go over here, and let's say, I wouldn't mind this actually being diagonal a little bit more, maybe a little bit more to right here. That's going to allow for a nice little place back here, because this is going to be an alley. We'll have an alley that goes along here, and then back here this could be their sort of outdoor work area where they kind of put everything together. So that should be good. And then we'll do a log right there, and okay, that's the shape. What do you think of that shape for a house? That's not bad, right? So we got, it looks like a V or something. I don't know what shape that. It looks like a Pac-Man, I guess, if you look this way. So okay, so now I'm going to build it up, and I think I'm going to build it out of maybe terracotta on the bottom. I definitely want to bring in some color. So if I'm going to do this out of terracotta, that means I need to go and get some terracotta. So looks like it's time for me to head off to the mesa and grab some terracotta. Okay. I'm out here harvesting. I'm so glad that I left a bed here. Man, I totally forgot that I did. But I wanted to plug that on the second channel, on my second channel, if you are at all into golf, which, look, I know who I'm talking to. I know that Minecraft fans and golf fans are probably a somewhat different demographic. But if you're into it, I started a series on, it's called The Golf Club, which is basically, I think, it feels like the modern equivalent of the old EA Tiger Woods golf games, which were just fantastic games. And I'm doing career mode where I have a character and I'm building it up and all that kind of stuff. So if you're into it, I'm going daily on that game for right now on the second channel. So there's a link to that in the description of all videos, and it's a really small channel. It's not monetized or anything. It's just me. It's like where I can play variety games. I put up I put up a sort of quarantine style music video that I edited, and some music writing live streams, and it could be whatever. I might live stream the golf game and stuff because I've really been having fun. It's been as far as it goes in quarantine, whenever I can't really hang out or go outside or do, you know, stuff like that. It's been a really fun thing the last couple of days. So go check that out. It's called Fixxitt412 Off the Record. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And if you are so inclined, if you are a viewer and you want to play with me, and you have the game, I'm totally down for that. If we can work out schedules and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a really fun game. The mechanics are really cool. The graphics are great. Loading times are awesome. So yeah, I've been really having a great time with it. So anyway, I am just about out of inventory space here, so I'm going to head back. I think I have enough. I mean, I'll grab a little bit more white terracotta, just fill up one more stack, just so I have enough, and get to building. Because I think I'm going to build this house out of primarily white terracotta, I think. All right, now in building this house, I have this laid out. I think that's going to be nice. We'll texture it up a little bit. We'll make it look a little bit better. But I think one thing that I need to start immediately kind of thinking about is the roof and how that's going to be. So I think what I want to do is I want to separate this, since these logs worked out to be so nice. And I think that was actually kind of random. Then I think I'm going to bring this over here like that. And then this is going to be a second floor. And this is going to be done. We're just going to ramp this up with slabs, probably. Probably not oak, probably a different slab than oak, just to give a little bit of contrast. But then what I can do over here is I can bring this along here, and we're going to have this come out to be a second floor, like starting here. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think this will be good. So this will be like this, and this is going to be a little bit trickier here. This is going to have to come up one, and that's going to have to come up one. You know what we might actually do is just... I have to go cut down more oak tree. Okay. You know, I think I buried the lead here because I forgot about my big cool announcement of something that we're doing brand new while I'm cutting down this tree. I'll let you know. The Realm of Vasten members, all of us together. Now, we've talked about this before. This is not my absolute premier announcement, or else I wouldn't put it halfway through a video. But we have decided that since none of us have so many supporters, Patreon supporters and YouTube members and Twitch subscribers, that any of us can really have a really thriving supporter server, we've decided to all kind of band in together and offer a Bedrock supporter server for any Realm of Vasten members, sort of as a group. I think it should be a lot of fun. It's very dark. Let me sleep and I'll tell you the rest of it. All right, now how's it work? Okay, if you are a supporter, I'm talking patron or YouTube member or Twitch subscriber, then of any Realm of Vasten member, then you can join our thing. And all you have to do is basically tell me. I'm kind of running it as far as you know, in doing the invites and stuff like that. But we'll all be involved. We'll all be on there doing tours and videos and things like that. Maybe some people are going to build. I don't know. I don't know who's going to be involved in that. But if you've ever thought about, oh, you know, I'd like to give some support, but I don't know, you know, I can't really pull the trigger. Well, this might be the perfect opportunity to do it. Most of us have, I think, a $2 tier set up. So yeah, it's not free. You know, it's not completely free. It's a reward for people who have been supporting us. But, you know, for $2 a month, or if you have Amazon Prime, then you can do to one of the streamers, not me. Don't subscribe to me on Twitch, because I'm not streaming over there. So you can support one of the Twitch streamers on Amazon Prime and get access to it in that way. So yeah, it's a really cool way for us all to sort of play as a community all together. And it'll be a Bedrock realm. And I know it's Bedrock, and Vasten is a Java server, but the idea is that Bedrock is accessible to a lot more people. And I think that's a positive thing. In addition, I think that Bedrock can do some really cool things with like shaders and things on maybe computers that aren't as powerful, things like that. There's a lot of reasons why, but we thought that this would be a good thing. We found a great seed for it. So the seed is awesome. The seed it's spawned on a mushroom island. And lots of stuff around. I know several people are already starting to build there. They got a little, since they've been supporters ahead of time, they got a little bit of a early access to it. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So go check it out and let me know if you are. All you have to do is talk to the person you are supporting and let them know to tell me your name, and I will get you invited right away. Okay. Okay, that's it. I cut down more oak, and then I'm gonna try to build the second floor of this place. This is a little bit tricky to get up here and figure out exactly how I'm gonna work this. I'm not totally sure. I did do this little over here. That's gonna look really nice once we get some slabbage and things like that down. But I think I'm gonna go with spruce up here. That should connect nicely to this roof, and a spruce wall I think will be really nice here. So we'll go spruce, basically spruce walls and spruce floors. I don't think that you'll notice it really from the outside, but it should be good. It should be okay. And then this is basically going to be the floor of down there, and that should be good. I'm probably ain't mob spawning down there. That's not that great. And we'll go something along this with a little bit of an insert there. I think that should be cool, and that should be okay. Okay, so that's the basic plan for the second floor here. Now we'll build this up, and I think what I'm going to do, you know what, actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's bring in some of these slabs. Let's try this. We'll do... this is gonna have to be there and there and there, and then we can go there. That's gonna give a better sort of connected thing here, and then I can actually do here, bring this up. So that's gonna actually connect these two, which would be good. And then we can go wall here. The only thing I don't have is I don't really have a plan right here. So maybe this one? Nah, this one. Okay, we'll do a post here, okay? See what I'm saying? That way this is going to be squared, and this we'll just do like that and that, okay? So that'll be good. So now we're starting to square it up just a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll build this up 3 or 4, and then we'll square it again for a 3rd floor, okay? Should be good. Small edit here. I think I figured out something that I really am going to like. I think we're going to go with a balcony right here that should be really cool. So what we'll just do is we're going to go loop this right around to there, and that'll be a nice place for a fence. I think we'll actually go diagonal here. Yeah, that way the fence can actually connect. And yeah, this will be a nice little balcony. And then all we have to do is take this down and bring in an oak log right there. Okay, now we are actually square, and we are ready to really get this... well, basically the next roof on. So this is all squared up. This is going to be a really easy and nice place to put a roof here. So we'll just go 1, 2. There'll be a door and something like that. Cool. So a little roof here, bigger roof over there, and we are wrapped up. Okay, let me get that done, and then we'll come back. You know, it just occurred to me, and I would be very curious to your ideas in the comments below, if you don't mind, but what if, since this city, the plan for this city is just to be a sprawling, massive medieval city with tons of stores and shops and stuff like that, what if in this city we had basically a shop for every, or, you know, not every, nearly every item in the game? Would that be totally insane? I feel like that might be kind of fun, and, you know, we could do, like, this could be a very specifically oak plank store. Right? Like this whole entire purpose of this place is an oak plank store, right? Something like that. And then maybe a different place would be a spruce, you know, slab store, something like that. Since we're going to have, you know, hopefully as time goes on, like hundreds of houses and stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like that could be super cool, but I would very much be curious to your ideas in the comments, if you don't mind leaving that. You know, maybe someone will have a better idea, or tell me that idea is absolutely dumb, or whatever your thoughts are. I'd like to hear them. So okay, we have this all set and ready to go. Basically, I'm going to do another slab stairway up to the attic area over here, because I think that's nice. Sometimes I get tired of just regular stairs, or certainly I get tired of ladders. So, all right, we're going to do, this is a little bit weird because this doesn't have an overhang and that does, but I can totally live with it. I don't really care. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right along here, and this is going to be a combination of the 3 stairs that I just made. These 3 for the trim, and I'm going to go with probably an oak roof, I think. I know that's oak over there, but that's dark oak, spruce. Oh, there's a lot of oak. There's a lot of oak, but that's all right. I do want to stick, I think I want to stick as a palette. I think I want to stick to primarily stairs. I don't think I want to go really into using full blocks as a roof material here. At least not for now. Maybe, you know, maybe in time we will, but that's not right what I want to do. I want to go the other way, but for right now, I think I want to stick to that, and then we'll see if we branch out of that later on. But I think it could be I think you could be nice. Okay, so let me lay down this roof, and then we'll yeah, I don't know, see what the next stage of this build is. So far, it's going pretty well. All right then, I don't think I'm gonna put any windows on this. I don't think that is really necessary, but I do want to throw in. Oh, that's what we're trying to do. Make a Tinker's Construct crafting thing. I do want to throw in some. Let's see. I don't have that many. I want to throw in a little bit of the fencing and things like that. I thought maybe we could do a little bit of detailing together, since this is one of those fairly rare build together episodes that I do. You know, why not? People seem to like that for some reason occasionally. So let's see. We'll do something like that, like that. That'll be just fine. Mix that up. I like it. Okay, cool. Next thing is, you know, the window situation is weird. You know, it really is weird. It's like sometimes I feel really sure. Like, no, windows should be done from the outside, because that helps you sort of know where, you know, where they look good on the outside. But then I think, no, wait, but that's not. The window should be on the inside. You know, that's what one of the things B-Dubs recommends. Like, you know, go in the inside and that tells you where your window should be. I don't know what the right answer for that is, but I know that I spend a lot more time looking at houses from the outside, so it does seem to me that would make probably the most sense. So why don't we do a little bit of window action here? I think that'll be nice. Now this wall over here, I'm not going to do any windows, because this is very probably going to be another house, like basically connected. So I'm leaving this completely blank as is. And over here, I mean, we could do something like this. You know, we could do something like that, where that's just going to be a little look-in full pane, or, you know, full glass block window, and maybe another one back here. I think that should be good. That should be cool, I think. And maybe something that's going to look like I hate to say drainage spout, but kind of like a drainage spout right there. A little bit of a support. That should be cool. And I wouldn't mind something there, and maybe even a stair here. Okay, that's the beginning of detailing. Up there, I'm going to need to do a couple windows up there, but I think this should be okay. Now, this guy also needs a way out to the back, because that's where all the work is going to be done. So let's see what's over here. Okay, this is good. So we'll just have to make sure the next house doesn't sort of conflict with this area, because this is where they're going to be turning the plank, or well, the wood into slabs or planks, whichever we go with here. But yeah, okay, good start. Let's get into some detailing. I forgot some wood up there. Yeah, cool. Boy, this is really boring from up there. I really need to address that. So let's take a look and see what we can do. I did get a couple of different colored windows. I think I'm going to want to go with white on this one. Yeah, I think white. And generally, I think all the same color of windows is fine. Here, I don't think that I necessarily need to do different windows on different floors, that kind of stuff. But one thing that I didn't bring a full block window. Darn it. That windmill's kind of nice in the background, isn't it? I know the actual windmill part, like the fan part, probably needs to be a little bigger, and you know, I'll probably get to that eventually. I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit, since I just got done. It was a massive project, but yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Yeah, let's throw this up here and see. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. Right here, full blocks. Yeah, I think that works just fine on the diagonal. I think that is cool. Well, then we'll go here. We'll go a little bit like that. That is cool as well. That should be a door. Do I have a door? I do have a door. Okay. Throw that on there. I need 2 more doors. We can make that. Yeah, oak doors, I guess. I don't know. Let's do that. Let's see. And let's go here and here. Okay, that's not bad. I don't really love oak doors. That might be one of the textures that I change out. I guess they're fine. They're just so. I guess they're kind of iconic, to be honest. Maybe they don't need to be changed out. They're just not my favorite doors. I really love the spruce door so very much that everything else sort of pales in comparison to it. But there are other good doors. I like the dark oak door and things like that. That's fine. What do I want to do here? What is that? Why is that a full block? Oh, that's weird. Huh. Okay, that'll fine. Let some light out of the top. That'll look nice. Okay, so we're good there, and we're good up here. We are good. All the windows are good. So next, I need to address this area up here. So what am I going to do to make that interesting? Yes, texture variation for sure, but I think I could do maybe a little bit more interesting things. Maybe some shutters, maybe some stripped spruce or stripped oak even would look nice. I think maybe this pole is going to have to go. Like if I take down this one so it doesn't look like it's connected, that could be kind of nice. We could do things like, let's see, where's some stairs? We could do things like stairs. We could frame it in kind of like this and then frame in also like up there. See how that looks. I mean, that's already better, right? That's instantly better. Do something like this maybe. I don't think I have any fence left, do I? No, it makes sense. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, you know, right away. First thing, just thinking about it here. And let's see if we did. What if I replace this with oak? Oh, that's not bad. I don't mind that at all. So maybe a couple of these, like here and here. Maybe one over here, I think. This one. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's good. And then we could even go. Do I have slabs? I do have slabs. Okay. We could even go something like this, like a slab and a slab. And then come down to connect it instead of like your normal flower boxes or something like that. I think that's kind of nice, actually. You know, I think that's kind of nice. In fact, actually, I didn't mean for this to not, but I kind of almost don't mind that that's broken. In fact, what if we break one more and then put one right there? How's that gonna look? Is that gonna look a little bit like a little aged, a little broken down? Yes, I'm thinking of it because I don't have enough fence, but. I don't mind that at all. I think that's the beginning of something that's kind of cool. The other thing is about this texture. I don't really, okay, I don't like that. I don't really know what to do about this texture. Like nothing really seems to work that great with this. I could put patches, you know, I could make it look like it's patched with something, with maybe white wool or something like that, but I don't think that necessarily is it. Maybe it doesn't need anything, you know. I mean, I could do something along these lines too and really frame that. Oh, that helps a lot, actually. That helps a lot. Okay, we'll definitely do that. Over here, do I need anything over? I definitely need a window up there. And that's pretty close to it, I think. I found out a couple things about some of the farms thanks to the comments from last video, which I asked for. I said, hey, help me. I need a wither killing mechanism of some sort. And I also need a better iron farm. And it turns out that iron farms are essentially broken in Bedrock for right now, but I hear that they are getting fixed. Silent Whisper had a tweet about that I read. And that the wither fight is being sort of fixed. I don't know if it's just impossible or if it's a little bugged or really what the deal is. But yeah, hopefully those things will be basically taken care of, because man, I'm in a bad place. I'm in a bad place right now for those things. But I think the only thing that we have left to do on the exterior is throw in a little bit of shrubbery. Let me take you down here and show you this. I need a path down here, so because I never walk around there, I always just fall down. But yeah, I think it's okay. And I started working on sort of the back gate. Again, ignore that side. But over here, I think it's kind of nice. I think it's kind of cool. It just needs a little bit of organic here, just to help make it look like it's been here for a little bit, right? So what we'll do is we will go here, 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 and there. Okay, it's a nice little vine there. And I think what we'll do is we'll do almost the same, but not quite the same. We're going to actually break into the street light right there, there. There. That it's going to look like the pole goes right down through that, I think. And here. And look, if we have to move this because there is a house right next to it, that is totally fine. We can do that. But for right now, it's going to look a little better. And we'll move these vines if they need it later, right? Okay, so that's good. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's go to the front. Well, I guess, I don't know. Is this the side or the front? I don't know what you call this. What is this? It's the side? Let's go over here. We'll just go up. Break that and break that, and we'll go on there, and we actually might go right here, actually, too. Actually, we might go right here, too. Really have that crawl over there. Yeah, that's cool. That looks good. It's not overkill. It's just a little bit, but I think that the exterior is really, really, really good. Now comes the grind. I'm going to do the interior. Well, actually, hold on. Before I do that, let me show you around the back. So I just started this, and I think it's okay. I want a little bit of growth here as well. Sort of show that, again, that you know, this has been around for a little bit. And this is where they are breaking, you know, they're assembling the planks. So basically somewhere else there's going to be a sawmill, and then they're going to bring it over here and they're going to assemble these planks, because these planks are, you can see the seams, they have to put them together. So yeah, they're just assembling them back here. We'll have some workbenches and some place like that. And the other thing I want to do is I want to connect this little alley around the back, and I want to do that basically next, so that I know for sure, like for certain, that we have room. So let's just make sure that that's all filled up. In fact, I wouldn't mind that gravel actually to get some coarse dirt. Yeah, what I think I want to connect around through here. That'll be a nice little sub street that will kind of go right down through here and connect through here. Yeah, that would be really good, I think. Okay, kind of an edit because I've been working here and I'm seeing some things that I didn't really see before that I think will be really, really, really nice. So I think I'm gonna have an alley here because, you know, it's several houses in between where I have my last sort of throughway, and I think little alleys and stuff are really good for, you know, to make city blocks and things like that. Because if you look, the only way to get from over there to over here is you're gonna have to walk around, what, 3 houses to get over here? Yeah, 3 houses. So I think that's enough before we have a little alley. So basically, if you walk in through here, you're gonna find this little alley. It's gonna wrap around in the back of this, and then you can go this way or you can go this way. Now, the key to making this little alley is going to be to have houses like bam in your face right here, because otherwise it's gonna look like a street. And I don't want to have endless streets, because we've done that before, and that's one of the sort of lessons that we learned this last season on Realm of Vasten is hey, if you have too many big streets, then there's too much space between stuff, and that can start to not really look like a city, but just look like a big town, and that is not what I want for this, right? So I want this to be really a proper looking, I don't know, like a proper looking city, I guess, you know, and so yeah, I think this is going to be a lot better. I'm just going to have to make sure that I build my next house like right against this little alleyway. If it's only 1 block wide, that's great. That's what I want, you know, exactly. One or 2 blocks here. Maybe I can trim this back just a little bit, something like that. I think that's probably better. Yeah, this is good. I really like going under that tree with a, you know, only a 2 block gap there. I think that's cool. And yeah, that's good. And again, when I do a house, I have to make sure that the house is like right here as well. Okay, now the other thing is that means that this side is kind of exposed, so I need to do something with this. So that's why I ran in and grabbed those stairs and slabs and stuff like that, so we can put this here and there. That's cool. And I think what we're going to need to do probably is some sort of thing like this. Maybe some slabs going across there, and then up there it's going to have a couple windows, I guess. So let's do that, and then finally we'll be ready to do the interior. I gotta tell you, this is the first interior I've done on this world ever, I think, and it feels really good. I heard a zombie somewhere. There it is. I knew it. It feels really good. It feels really good. I'm going to take you inside and show you in just a second. But I want to take a look at the outside, and I think it's nice. I named this Andy's Oak Slabs and No More instead of Oak Slabs and More, because there is no more. They only sell oak slabs. So that's going to be, I think, what we're going to do. I think we're going to do each shop and residence is going to sell 1 individual item. I think that'll be really cool. And, you know, and then what we'll do is we'll just store some items here. Like, we'll just keep some oak slabs. So if I need oak slabs, I'll just come to Andy's and get some oak slabs. I think it'll be a really fun little thing. Also a nod to Andy Days, who's been just so helpful and awesome on the channel. So yeah, a little sign over here, using a little bit of color, not too much. And if you go inside, here's the shopping area, and I think I'm gonna replicate this idea in a lot of these houses, where we have little shopping areas, show what they sell, a little counter, you know, they can stand back here and take your money and ring you up, and then over here maybe a little negotiation place to see how many oak slabs you want. And then if you go upstairs, this is where there's a little balcony. I don't know what that's for. It's just there. That was a design of the roof. And up here, this is where Andy, I guess, would sleep here in a pink bed. And then if you go up here, there's just going to be just a little bit of storage. I don't have a lot of materials. You know, remember this world, I don't have that much stuff. So I got to be, you know, I got to be smart with how much stuff I use. But you know what? This is not too shabby. It's not too shabby. It's a cool little interior and a cool exterior. And most importantly, it's right on the road. It's a cool diagonal little build. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I think some things that I want to add to this area are kind of get rid of some of these grass patches and really make it feel like a city right on each other. I think that would be really cool. Like build right on the roads and all this stuff. Plus, not even to mention that we have this little back alley that's a pretty cool little detail showing where he's selling the stuff. And yeah, I'm happy with it. So hope you are too. Hope you enjoyed the little episode. A little shorty today, but we did a lot of building together, and I know some people like that. So that's for you. All right, love you all. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you next time.